no smoking, sleep schedule, diet, reading and writing, trying to be more literate. You know what I'm saying? And then also just working on mental strength and mental health. You know, trying to be one. So
Trying to be one.
yeah, I'm trying to be one with the world and have the world be one with me. You know
Are
what
you
I'm saying?
doing like meditation in that at all?
A little bit. I wouldn't necessarily call it like the meditation that a lot of people think of, like when they say meditate. But yeah.
So basically, you're saying you just do something you like and call it meditation.
Along the lines, not exactly. Sort of what I go for is like clear clear thoughts. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you an opposite example. You know, like if you're having, oh my God, there's a fucking spider coming off the mic.
No, there's not. Was there for real?
Dead ass. But anyways, okay.
It's
anyways.
dirty as fuck. Go get some hand sanitizer, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I'll
playing.
be all right. We're from Kentucky. But anyways, so
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah, I'm trying to. I can't even remember the last little part. That spider threw me off.
Fuck that spider, bro.
Fuck that spider. Like I said,
Come on,
long
bro.
story short, I'm just trying to evolve. You know, trying to. Oh yeah, we're talking about meditation. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So yeah,
I said,
like
do you just do something you like and call it meditation?
Yeah, not necessarily that. Like I said, I'll give you an opposite example. When somebody's going through like a panic attack, your mind is racing. You know, you feel uneasy. I'm trying to do the opposite of that, which I'm just trying to be, you know, as calm as I can. You know, as level-headed as I can possibly be, and you know, just try to have good thoughts, good vibes. You know, and like just
nice
be able
shirt.
to be one with my thoughts and not have my thoughts control me. You get what I'm
Do
saying?
you feel like that's been happening? Like your thoughts have been controlling you?
No, I mean a little bit. I think in the world, you know, we're taught a lot of things, and you know, a lot of things are brought to our attention, and a lot of things that just happen that sort of make it hard for you to be in full control over your thoughts and emotions.
That's true. There's definitely a lot of things that's just.
Yeah, I mean, something so easy as somebody else like cutting you off in traffic throughout the day can piss somebody off. You know, I'm trying to, you know, work on my mental strength so nobody can fuck with me. The only person that can knock me off my pivot is myself.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's sort of the goal. You know, just trying to be again the best person we can be.
Bro, that's good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good, bro. I mean, you're only on your first day, but like.
Yeah, 30 days of this. So I'm trying to learn, and then at the end of the 30 days, I'll take what I want from the experience, and then I'll go from there. You know, I'm hoping actually that I end up just enjoying it. At like the first week is always going to be the hardest when you quit habits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping after the first week, you know, things just get a little easier. Along the lines of what I'm doing specifically, and I think one thing that this challenge is good for is that other people can do it, and they don't have to follow along with the exact same thing that I'm doing. It's custom to whatever that person wants. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to change your diet and sleep schedule as well, and maybe a few other things, like I'm not somebody else, so I couldn't say anything.
Well,
but
okay. I know you haven't dropped all your habits because you walked in with McDonald's.
yeah, no. So I am working on my diet.
Or is
but-
that not part of what you were doing?
No, it is. Honestly, before I got here, I just decided to go to McDonald's. But I am working on my diet. But my diet for me is going to be more of I don't want to eat as much sweets, and then also I'm trying to eat like less. But when I do eat, I want to eat a lot. So for instance, and I don't. If I'm wrong, if I'm pronouncing this wrong, you know, I'm only just doing this for myself and like tweaking a few things about it. But intermediate fasting or something like that.
Why you want to do that? Clean yourself out.
Well, it's not really specifically cleaning yourself out. The reason I want to do it is because I don't believe people need to be always eating. I don't believe that people are supposed to feel full all the time. I don't believe
We do feel full all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
As
And
people, yeah.
I think that truly you're supposed to have about 2 meals a day, one in the morning to give yourself the energy for the day, and then one at night. Or not at night. It's terrible to eat before you go to bed. But one
You think so?
Yeah, I do think. I think that's one of the worst things that you can do when
Why-
it comes to people that
Why is
complain
that,
about weight and stuff. But because your stomach, when you go to bed,
Because I feel like I do that a lot.
I used to do it, and that's one of the things that I'm trying to change. But
But why? Wait, why is it bad to eat before you go to sleep?
because your stomach that's when your body is like healing itself. So if you have all these shitty ass things like McDonald's and all this stuff in your stomach right before you go to bed, that is going to slow down your healing process. You're going to wake up with less energy, stuff like that. So if you eat, say you go to bed at 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay, I see.
So say you go to bed at 10, 11 o'clock, it's good to eat 6 to 8. You know, you have a few hours to digest your
But
food.
that actually makes a lot. It just makes a lot of sense, like looking back at things.
Yeah.
Cause bro, that's when I like splurge on junk food.
Is right before bed.
Sleep. Yeah.
Yep. And then you wake up feeling like shit, got no energy. You turn off your alarm
Sometimes,
clock.
yeah.
That-
I wake up with the energy, bro. I just like, I don't know, bro. I always
Yeah.
have energy, like always.
That's one of the things.
So-
That's one of the real
But
things.
still, though, I'll feel like I'll have my energy, but I'll also feel drained.
right.
Like, which I feel like
Well,
you can
it's-
have both.
Yeah, it's to me, and just to go along with what you said, I feel like sometimes you have the energy, you're here, but your body doesn't want to perform like the energy that you have. Does that make sense?
No, definitely.
And that is one
Well,
part
it's
of that.
like I know one thing for sure. Like I do believe in like the first few things you do when you wake up dictate your day.
Yeah.
So that's why like I be waking up trying to like do some
Have
things
your
that make
vibes.
sense. Yeah. Not even that. I mean, you wake up like I'll wake up and clean some shit. Laundry. I do laundry like right when I wake up
Yeah.
and stuff. Or I try to. I'm definitely not perfect. I fuck it up all the time. But
I think one of the best things to do when you wake up is, you know, of course, go
well,
to the
because it
bathroom.
dictates the rest of your
Yeah.
day.
Go
Go
to
to
the-
the bathroom. What?
Go to the bathroom and eat. Those are the not eat a lot, but like, bro, I think a good breakfast and like so my ideal morning would be, you know, you wake up, you go to the bathroom after
What's your ideal morning?
being asleep for 8 hours or whatever, however long you sleep. Me, it's more like 4 to 6, but you wake up, go to the bathroom, you know, and then eat a little snack and then take a shower or something. Some people like to shower in the morning, some people like to shower at night, whatever. But you know, work on yourself for the first hour of the day. I think that's really important. Obviously, everybody can't do that because they don't wake up early enough, like if they have work or stuff like that. But I think focusing on your body and mind the first hour you wake up is so important because, like you said, what you do that first little bit that you wake up dictates how
Yeah.
the rest of your day is gonna go. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Yeah. But
So just take care of your body, like overall, like.
yeah, be one with your body.
We got Zane is spreading awareness to take care of your body,
Yeah.
and if Zane can do it,
Yeah, if
Then
you
you
know
can.
me if you know me in person, I have not been the
you know
best.
you in person.
If you know me in person, you know that I have not taken the best care of my body throughout my life. I don't eat well, and multiple other things. I don't sleep right, and multiple other things. We'll leave it at that.
Bro,
but
like seriously,
trying to
when,
make a
when I be
change.
when I text him, try to coordinate things, like I don't even. He just always answers. Not like in the daytime, because you're just fucking not looking at your phone or some shit. I mean, no. All I'm trying to say is, bro, anytime I text him in AM, bro, this fool answers so fast.
bro, I'd be ready. I'd be ready. Why wait? Why wait on life to come at you? You
what
attack
you got
life.
for us today?
That right there.
No,
Why
what
wait?
you got? What else? What
I
you
do.
got for
I do
us
got some
today?
stuff, but why wait on life? You're supposed to go and attack life. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to go out and get what you want, not wait for it to come to you. That bro, right there. That is one of the best lessons you can learn. Literally,
I mean, that's true.
go out and get it. Don't wait for nobody to give it to you. That's the best
No,
thing.
because, well, I mean, I believe in, well, while you're on the way to go get it, then somebody will hand it to you while you're on the way. You know what I'm saying?
I do-
And then that's getting it.
That's crazy.
That's how I see it.
I was.
Because if you look at a lot of people, okay, definition of making it is whatever you want to, like, make it yourself. There is no real
making
make
it is different to everybody.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But let's say somebody in your realm that, like, made it, most likely, like, somebody handed it to them while they're on the way.
Right.
I mean, obviously some people do work a lot, but, like, it's more like a lot of things are political. Like,
This goes sort of with what you were saying, bro. I think a lot of that is vibrations and humans, like how we work as humans, though. And I'll tell you why. Because I think surrounding yourself.
spiritual.
Yeah, I think like when you surround yourself with people that are like-minded or like trying to do the same things,
Yeah.
or you know, if you're in network with a lot of people that are trying to do the same things, I think a lot of the things that you're asking for will come to you. You surround yourself with
Definitely
like,
being around the people, though. Definitely.
yeah, not even only people, just having like manifesting. You know, when you have these thoughts every day. For instance, say you're starting a business, or say you're trying to get through school or something, and you sit there and manifest it every day. I'm going to finish school. I'm going to finish school. My business is going to take off. My business is going to take off. That's only going to become reality. You know what I'm saying? People create their own reality. So people that are always sitting here down in the blues and shit, they're going to create their own reality and going to be down in the blues. But if you create your reality and be like, hey, I'm trying to make it happen, bro. I'm attacking life. I'm going at it. You're going to create that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a big believer in that. So that's, again, why I try to stay motivated, why I try to push it to other people, you know, trying to be one with the world. Again, I think, bro, and eventually it'll all come together. But I think...
it will. Just make a plan. Make a plan.
Yeah.
So while you're on the way trying to do something, you always look back at the plan you made, but you know you made a good plan. So you just got to stick to the plan. And part of your plan needs to realize that, like, you are going to fuck up.
And there's unexpected things.
Like, it's even more than unexpected things. Like, I guess one thing I've learned the hard way, getting older and shit, is, like, in my opinion, working the hardest I possibly could, but then it's still going wrong. And just realizing that's just part of it. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes, because, like, you know, when you're first doing it, you're like, oh, I worked really hard, so it should work.
Right.
But, I mean, it's not, I mean...
Well, I think...
It's just, like, little roadblocks. Like, you get around it.
Yeah, I think one thing for that, I think people need to always try different things as well. I don't think sticking to one thing for your entire life ever works. I don't think it ever works. Because, and I'll give you a good example. Okay? So say you've got this actor that grew up in Los Angeles or something, right? Grew up. I'm talking like from a kid, okay? And say that their parents are actors, and because their parents are actors, they got into acting at a super young age. If this actor grows up and becomes an actor and, you know, that's all they've ever done their entire life, they're going to get to a point where it's going to be, no, done. You know what I'm saying? They're either going to get tired of it, or the business itself is going to get tired of the person. It's going to get worn out, or...
Shia LaBeouf.
Hey... We cannot hate on Shia LaBeouf. I love Shia LaBeouf.
We talked about him on the podcast one day.
That was like episode 3. Dang.
I said it was my role model on the podcast. Yeah.
What a time that was.
Yeah, confession. I was probably drunk on the first 5 podcasts.
What a time that was.
First 7. But I haven't been drunk ever since that, though.
That's good.
I think right before we had Wing King on, I said, okay, we actually have people that are doing something with their life come on here. Like,
yeah. we gotta take it a little serious. No, I'm so glad, bro, because we've talked about
Wing King
in a little bit. Me either. Well, he closed down. He had a kid.
No.
Congratulations, Wing King, if you're watching this. Yes, sir.
Bro, I want to try the chicken waffle he has.
Oh, I've seen that. That does look super fire. You know, it's crazy. We were talking about stuff like that with him on the podcast. I wonder if he got any inspiration from us talking about like his menu and stuff, changing it up a little bit, but also.
He just has a really big menu anyway.
Yeah. Bro, he's got so many wings. But anyways, would you like to get into some of the topics I've got? Or so pretty much this...
I was like, Zane, what you trying to do for the podcast today? And he's like, I got it.
Oh, yeah. I've got some shit for y'all today. So...
I'm just here to react with you all.
In the broad spectrum...
Let my questions be your questions.
Yeah.
Kinda.
In a broad spectrum, I have one question, and then I have a few things that go along with the question. But my big question is, do you think places are evil? And if you believe so, what makes a place evil?
Wait, hold the fuck up. No. Wait, like what kind of evil?
Re-ask the
no.
question.
I understand it. It just surprised me. I didn't think you were gonna say that.
Okay.
No. So, like, what kind of evil places though? Like, do you mean like a haunted house or like?
Do you? I'm just gonna ask you.
In general.
In general, do you think there's evil places? Like, do you think a place can be evil? And if so, what makes a place evil?
So I will say this. I mean, I have a lot of different takes on it, honestly, but I've been in places. Okay, it's just how you're looking at it. Because, for example, okay, we're in this house right here.
Yeah.
They have possums in the attic, and they have possums in the attic.
Yeah.
These people believe in spirits. These people believe it's possums.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and they call the ghost hunters.
So you're saying that you sort of create your own reality?
Yeah, you create your own reality. Like,
So do you think that being
but no. This is the thing. No. Let me rephrase that. They have ghosts,
Yeah.
but they don't believe in them. They have possums, but they believe in ghosts.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to
okay.
say. My bad for messing it up at first.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, okay, so the reason why I asked
So
the
you
question...
make your own. You
Right.
make your own because, like, and I just know that from my own experience.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about some of the evil places that I've heard about and, you know, some of these stories.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure everybody has heard about this place before, especially with... There was another influencer that had a situation here, but the Suicide Forest. Okay, so pretty much the Suicide Forest is... I want to say Japan, and please...
It's in Japan.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say China, Japan, somewhere...
It's in Japan.
Yeah. Okay, so it's in Japan, and the Suicide Forest has been the Suicide Forest for 6 decades, 60 years, right? So, and how it started was there was a book that was wrote, okay, about these lovers that went to this forest and, you know, did the thing. And from there, it almost gained like a cult-like following. But what's crazy to me, and this is just about the Suicide Forest in particular, so what I was watching, they were talking about how it's just the energy, and that they think that just the energy of all the past things that have happened there draws everybody else. So, for instance, like a miserable soul is drawn to a miserable place. Do you get what I'm saying? Isn't that crazy though?
That's true, bro.
Like
That's true.
Like that's wild to me. And so that's why I asked, do you believe in evil places? And if so, what makes a place evil? Do you think that there needs to be something happen at a place to make it evil?
The house right here.
Yeah.
The lady died in my room before I moved in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was just like, shit happens. And I was like,
Oh, wait, you're joking or no?
I'm serious.
Oh, wait, this is true. Okay. No, I wouldn't.
If I lie, then I know it's not real. No, I mean, yeah, like literally where I slept every night.
That's crazy. But you didn't have any like idea, like you weren't thinking about it, so it didn't matter, right?
No, because I got my own demons.
Oof.
I'm kidding.
Oof. No, that's the truth though. Everybody's got their own demons.
No.
But so Suicide Forest, we'll go a little bit on to the next little story. So another place that we have. So, and this is I don't remember exactly where this one is, but this story was about a group of hikers. It was 9 hikers. Okay, so these hikers, there was a mountain, and they called the mountain "Don't Go There." The villagers or the people that were.
Do you know the country?
No, I don't actually. Unfortunately, I don't. I wasn't paying attention. I would,
What's up, though?
So anyway, these hikers, they pretty much go on a quest to conquer this mountain. This mountain, the villagers that are that live around the mountain pretty much say, "Don't go there. It's evil mountain, evil places." You know what I'm saying? They call it the Mountain of the Dead. Okay, so these 9 hikers go on a voyage to conquer the mountain to pretty much say they can do it. They're trying to show people that it's cool. So, and this is where it gets crazy, because these 9 experienced hikers, they ended up putting a campsite up on the side of a mountain. And I'm not even a hiker myself, but it makes sense to not put a tent on the side of the mountain, right? You would want to take the tent off onto like a flat space or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. But anyways, so these hikers, they set up camp for the night, and they have their fire or whatever. And they ended up not returning to their, like, the camp, or the hike was only supposed to take so long, and they ended up not returning. So their families and things like that pretty much told the police, and they started a search mission, or search and rescue, whatever. And so after a long time of finding it, they end up finding 4 of the people. And just so I'm correct on this, I want to... So they found 4 at first, and then they had found 5 of the bodies later.
Okay, well, how did they become bodies, though?
Okay, so 6 of them died from hypothermia, which just from being so cold on the mountain. Okay. But this is the crazy part. 3 of them died to an unknown compelling force. And
how is that? But like. And
so look, so
what does that mean, though?
Some of the other things about these bodies that they found, a lot of them were naked. A lot of them didn't have like clothes, their socks on. The 3 that were killed by an unknown compelling force, they actually had like broken skull bones, like punctured lungs, burned feet, burns on their body, and this is in a mountain that is like snowing. It's like blizzard out there, and they have
Damn.
burns, right? So, do you think this evil place? Do you think that this is weird, or do you think that, you know what I'm saying? Do you think this is just coincidence, unexperienced hikers? Do you think that, you know, something happened to them through nature, or do you think this is?
I think the people in movies get their ideas from reality, even if they make shit up. So what I'm trying to say is like, shit that you see in movies does happen in real life. We just don't always know about it
Yep.
because it's just such a movie like thing.
Yeah.
Like you know our town. Like we live Lexington.
Yeah.
It's big, but it's not like the biggest. So
Right.
if like, you know, say somebody says they fucking saw, you know, somebody famous or something, you would have maybe a slight doubt. Like,
Oh,
why
yeah.
would they be here?
Right.
And
Exactly.
that's what I'm. It's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like
One thing I did want to say real quick, just about the
it's
hikers.
so surreal. How could that situation even be real?
Right.
And I feel like that's like what the mountain situation is.
Right.
But what's up?
The tent that they were all camping in, it got cut from the inside. So like they were
I mean, is that
they were
that
trying to get out.
Bro, that literally sounds like
A movie. A movie. But look, this is what I was gonna say about what you said about movies.
Pretty creepy though, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
I wanted to say this about how you said something about movies though. So this is a good one. So are crazy things just stories, or are they just not believed by the masses? Because look,
I mean, definitely a combination of both.
I think it's a combination of both, but I think at some
But
point
that
though,
is definitely something to think on because, like, I mean, it just depends if you're a skeptical person or not. Like,
right. But I think there's definitely some unexplainable things that have happened. And you know, I'm not even going to sit here and say I believe in anything or don't believe in anything, but I do think that some people's stories are just not heard. You know what I'm saying? Or they're just not told well enough to make people believe them. Like,
Well, I mean, this is the thing. Like, okay, let's say something surreal did happen in an alley
Yeah.
downtown. Okay, a homeless person saw it.
yeah.
Therefore, the situation it's bogus already.
Right.
Because of who's telling it.
Right, but that's
But even like, okay, so say a rich man sees something surreal in an
Yeah.
alley. I mean, he's still bogus to 99.9% of people. Like,
Right.
his wife might believe him, his kid, like his closest people
Right.
on earth would believe him just because they know he's not the type of person that would make something up. But even then, half of those people wouldn't believe it. They'd question if he's crazy.
right.
So, like,
Do you think though? So, sort of what I was also asking. Do you think that when people tell these stories, that like, do you think it's better for somebody to believe and like sort of just wonder, or do you think it's better for somebody to
think-
just like shut it down and be like, oh, the supernatural isn't real?
I mean, I think most people just don't believe in the supernatural in general.
Right.
Which is fine.
If you don't believe in the supernatural, are you more susceptible to?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. If you
Honestly,
don't, no,
bro.
I'm not saying if you don't. I'm saying in general, if you don't as a person, do you think
Well, I'll
that
just
you're
say
more
this, I
susceptible?
haven't lived long enough to experience something like that.
Right,
Like, such a short life, like, I could never judge.
right,
Like, that's the thing that I don't think a lot of, I mean, I don't have realized it, I'm ignorant to it, but, like, a lot of, we've been, if you're around, our age,
yeah,
or in your 20s or teens, bro, you've been alive for, like, odds are, like, what, a fifth of your life, a fourth of your life, if that. You know what I'm saying?
I
So it's like
couldn't tell you.
you just like have like you're like 25% loading. So
Yeah.
you can't judge life.
Well, no,
on you have 25% loading.
yeah, exactly. As a 20-year-old, you got to think you've probably been asleep a third of your life right there, right? So a third of your life, and then you've been in school or been adolescent for another third, and then for another third,
Yeah.
you've had a curfew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like,
I mean, exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So you definitely
That's
don't
what I
have
was
the
trying to say.
yeah, you definitely don't have that experience to go off of. But no, I think when it comes to people that have supernatural things that happen to them, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say because
Man, I've
some
definitely
people
had
are
a lot-
believable, some people aren't, and
I've
it's
definitely
just
had a lot of adults come up to me and be like, "Hey, bro, told me some dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
I seen a ghost in a bar and I heard that one."
But see, do
Just
you
some
think that's
I don't
because
buy 'em. I
yeah.
just got to see it myself.
Right.
And like this is the thing, I'm just so open to the supernatural, like actually being real. So I'm not saying it's not. It's just I haven't witnessed it yet. So like
yet.
I haven't witnessed it yet.
Yes. No, so
Yeah.
I do have one thing that I want to ask you. This is a question, but also like a in general
Ask
type
me
of
good
question.
vibes, ask me.
So, Do you think that if you believe in the supernatural, you have to believe in Christ or a form of God, and vice versa? Do you think if you
Depends
believe in
what you
God,
see. If you see a fucking, I mean, it just depends what you see, bro.
right?
Like if you seen like,
Well, no, not even seeing
like,
anything,
seen
but
a
if
fucking
you,
unicorn, would that really just be like Jesus is real?
right?
Like,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Supernatural things are just crazy, bro. It like
Oh, they're
long
just crazy.
long story short,
What's crazy?
supernatural
What's
things
the
like
craziest supernatural thing to you?
to me, supernatural. I guess you could say this is supernatural, but consciousness, 100%.
Huh?
Like a
Explain
collective
that.
consciousness.
Explain that. Like this and this, like.
No. Okay, so do you believe in the theory that like we have a collective consciousness in the world, like people?
Oh, where like the thoughts were around, we go towards them.
Yes, sort of like what
if
we were
they
talking about.
Because what you said, like around the world, like if they were up there.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, do you think thoughts come to you,
break it.
or do you think people have always had genuine thoughts that aren't?
I just can't speak for the rest of the world. I can only speak for myself on that.
Okay. Do you think thoughts are given to you, or do you think you are completely original in your thought?
I think I'm completely original in my thought.
But if you weren't,
but I'm a product of my environment.
right?
So like I'm completely original, I feel like, but like it's also what I've been surrounded by, like
Right.
how I was raised, what I seen when I was raised, like stuff like that.
Right.
But like no, I don't necessarily think like okay, let's say I want to go hiking after this.
Yeah.
The thought I want to go hiking isn't like
Somebody didn't tell you to go hiking.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I also like if somebody tells me to do something, like,
Right.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
I think
That's
you said,
different. That's different.
yeah. I think one thing for me that I sort of question when it comes to that topic is like, even if people for the most part are genuine in thought, I don't believe every thought ever had has been like, bro, there has to be some shit, bro, that
Man,
just has
I mean,
been
this
given
is
to
the
us.
thing, like,
Whether it was supernatural, whether it was the earth, whatever the fuck the case is, there has got to be something that was given to us, I believe. I don't think that
bro, it honestly just comes down to like you low-key just make your own reality, I think.
Yeah.
Because like this is what I say all the time. All right, bro, like if I say the word truck,
Yeah.
you're thinking of a Silverado, I'm thinking of a Tonka.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same truck, different perspective on it. It's like
Right.
it's just the reality.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like there's a bear, I might think of a polar bear and you might think of a grizzly bear. Like
No, I do know what you mean. Yeah.
same thing, two different thoughts about it.
We're just
So
different.
that's why, therefore, it's literally like logical. You should not care what people think,
Right.
because of that right there.
Yeah.
But that's just, I mean, my opinion on it.
So one thing, so this sort of goes along with what we're saying, but sort of takes a little turn. So you know how I was talking about the hikers, correct?
Mhm.
So one theory that came up was that so this mountain is like this, and then I guess the hikers were walking up through these two sides, right? So whatever the case may be, there's a lot of winds and there's a lot of sounds that are created.
A lot of sounds.
There's a lot of sounds. Okay. So it is a fact that low vibrations can cause psychosis in the brain. Low vibrations also cause the eyes to vibrate, and it also can cause you to see shadows. So anytime you've ever had hear a little ticking in your room, or you hear something and you start to go crazy, that's not your fault. Like, that's not you being a weird person. Your body does that. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's not you. Your body does that just from the sounds, because your ears hear it. And what it is called infrasound. That is sound that we cannot hear to the ear, but it still affects the vibrations in our eardrum. Okay. So that is a form, or that can be, that can cause psychosis. So it's thought that these hikers may have been hearing these sounds and these low vibrational sounds, and it caused them to literally go crazy, go psycho.
Maybe they just got knocked off.
Knocked off by what?
Knocked off.
Knocked off.
No, but dude, that is a very like. I mean, that's a logical, like realistic thing that would happen.
Yeah.
Like.
It's also, so one of the other parts to that, the sound part, was that There's another theory though, and this is more for the people that are surrounding the mountain.
Yeah.
And they said that there's a creature that can kill with sound. I think the vibration sort of makes more sense to me, but you know what I'm saying? To each his own. I think either or could have been a possibility. I'm not sitting there saying that there wasn't a creature killing these guys, but who knows? This was a long time ago. This was I can't remember the year, to be quite honest with you. I don't. But also, so another thing, there is a place, a very evil place in Mercer, West Virginia. Okay, and this is an old amusement park. This one is where it gets weird. And like I said, the whole reason I'm bringing all this stuff up is because I'm asking you if you think places themselves can be evil. But this one gets wild. So there was an amusement park in Mercer County, West Virginia, and it opened in 1926 and it closed in 1966. In total, while the amusement park was open, 6 kids had died there. Okay, and that is ultimately what ended up making it close. So after the amusement park had closed, it had been repurchased in 1985 by a man named Gaylord White, and it's pretty crazy, like how life, the circle of life ends up coming around, because this guy that purchased the amusement park, he actually worked there when he was in high school. So
He must have just fucked with the park.
yeah, he liked the park, so he wanted to purchase it and renovate it. So in construction, he was trying to, like I said, renovate the park and do all these things. But in construction, they had found pottery. And so pretty much after they had found pottery, they hired a team of archaeologists, and they pretty much found that this amusement park had been sitting on top of a Native American burial ground for hundreds of years. Or not hundreds of years, but the burial ground was there, and then they made the amusement park. So this is another thing that goes back to my question. Do you think this place being evil caused these 6 deaths? Like the spirits of the Indians, or the I don't want to say Indians.
They'd kill a lot more people than 6.
What'd you say?
You don't think they'd kill a lot more people than 6 people?
Well, no. What if they're
I'm just saying
truly?
if it was
No, I know.
supernatural.
And what if? Okay, so what? This is another theory. What if these spirits, they're not trying to kill so much, because if that was the case, like you said, they would just kill a bunch more people. But what if they space out these attacks enough to try to keep warning them, hey, back the fuck up? You know what I'm saying? Like, get away, like, go away. And all these are warning signs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But who knows? I think that was a good one, though. Like I said, them being on an ancient burial ground, that's crazy. I mean, imagine figuring out your whole neighborhood or your favorite amusement park was right over a burial ground.